Now, looking online, the mirror mounts for cafe racers tend to be in the end of the handlebar grip. And the only mirror I have right now is the one that was stuck on this brake thingy here. There's a hole right there that this threads into. So I need to figure out how to take this mirror and modify it to go into the end of that grip right there. So it'll look kind of like that. I want it to be more like that. So I'm going to mark it right there and cut that off and fabricate a mount. I have the mirror marked with a piece of tape exactly where I'm going to cut it. So I'm just going to take the hacksaw and cut the end of this old mount right off. And that took a lot longer than I thought it would. This thing is pure solid metal all the way through. I thought it was hollow, so it took a while to cut. Here's our modified bar end mirror, and it's going to slip right in the end like that, but it's too wonky the way it is. I didn't realize this was so much smaller than the end of the handlebar. So I made up a shim out of aluminum. I'm just going to take some assembly tape and wrap the aluminum around the mirror shaft, and then while that's nice and tight, I'm going to kind of shove it right in the end of the bar like that. So now we have a bar end mirror that's adjustable and fairly secure, but I think I'm going to drill a hole right through the end right here, and then that way I can stick a screw in there to kind of lock that down. So I'm going to drill the hole right here, and that way I can install a screw after I get the grip on, and it'll be nice and secure, and the mirror won't move while we're riding. With the handlebar end mirror going in through here, it's going to have to also go through the grip. So instead of trying to cut a perfect circle with my X-Acto knife, I'm going to make a hole punch out of this piece of pipe and then punch a hole right through the end of it, so it's right in the middle and it's a perfect circle. So I need to do that next. I cut the piece of pipe off a couple inches longer than the grip, and now I'm going to take one of the ends and I'm going to take the sandpaper and I'm going to sand that flat, and then I'm going to sand on the inside and the outside so it has a perfect basically a razor edge all the way around, and that way I can slip it in through the grip and punch a hole out the end right there. Okay, nice and sharp. It's got a nice consistent razor sharp edge all the way around, and I'm ready to punch out the end of that grip. And I'm going to stick that down into the end of the grip. I'm going to put it securely on a 2x4. I'm going to give it a few whacks until it punches through, and pull it back out. And then there we go. We have a nice round hole for the end of our mirror to stick through the handlebar. I have a rear view mirror installed on the bar end. It's nice and tight and secure and fully adjustable. And I have the set screw that goes through the handlebar and locks this inside so it won't move while you're riding, but you can loosen it up and adjust in the future. So it's looking really killer, and now I'm ready to move on to the next project. I'll see you then.